So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, hold on. Hey, shit.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
What? Big Ace. Ace. Big Ace.
It's Benson on the give. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2-2.
From the 37. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Benson on 1st and 10. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. That's caught at the 4. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion.
Come back. 2-2.
Connor can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down after a decent gain to the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Ram.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. His first throw is an interception. Sean Murphy butting in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he gets him around 6 there. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time right. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down and 5. A give right side to Dobbins. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
I know sauce. Sit.
The give now to Benson. This is ahead for about 5. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Empty.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And that'll be enough for the 1st as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Buzz. What?
Handoff headed left to Benson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert here, 3rd and long. Incomplete beyond the marker. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dobbins. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers get some late points and the lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. He's got him. That's McBride. And he'll get it up to the 44. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the air, Murray. Catch is made in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Looks like they're playing safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 7. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there, and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Omaha. 1-1. Hard. Two.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Go. Reel it.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Hauled in by Gray. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Set.
They kick the running back in motion.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Hey, Kaplan. Go.
1st and 10, Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Sending a receiver left. On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be Cardinals football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
1-1. Hey. 1-1.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
1-1. 2-2.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2-2.
Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Begins his return at the 16. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Chargers take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
1-1.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Finding Hurst. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here. Here we go with Dobbins. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Man in motion here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this is a nice gain. That's stopped at the 47. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This finds Chark complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Set. 380.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Second and 3 now. We send a man in motion. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Balin tight.
Oh. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Dobbins trying the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go, go. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They did it. He made the interception. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
Well, I Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10, Murray. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Wide open down the field, and he has it! It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Prater on to send it away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First and 10 from the 41. Palmer motioning right. Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now here's 3rd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. It's Herbert once more. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Dobbins on 1st and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Herbert now. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on. 2-2.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Gets this one to Harrison. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got Harrison. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Coach.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Green.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Murray here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this one to Connor. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Benson scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Back to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
So the Chargers take